If you're living paycheck to paycheck with no money left over to invest, no money left over to save, and no money left over to spend on what you want, in my opinion, we got issues. But if you like stressing about money every month, if you thoroughly enjoy getting your paycheck with no excitement whatsoever because you already owe that money to someone else, then this video is not for you. If you would be so kind to hit that share button and share this video with someone who wants to improve their finances. And don't forget to like the video before you leave. Let's give them a minute. All right, now that only the cool people are here. What's up guys, it's Jake from Money Talks, and in today's video, I'm breaking down my personal cash flow management system and what I refer to as the Money Victory Playbook, the only financial system you will ever need to win with money. All right, so here's the deal. When it comes to your finances, you have a couple of choices. You can either find a system that works for you and build a habit around that system, or you can freestyle and kind of go with the flow.
Drake beard ain't real. That's a weave.
Now, according to a study from the National Institute of Common Sense, approximately 99.9% of the time, only one of those choices is going to lead you to financial success. It's not the freestyle one. I've said this before and I'll say it again. You have to be intentional with your money if you want to have control over your money. And the only way to be responsible with it is if you have control over it. Kind of like a dog or a small child.
Same, but different. But still same.
And for a lot of you guys, your money is just running wild. No control over it whatsoever. But finding a good money management system can be tough. I get it. Which is why today I'm gonna share what I do, and hopefully it makes things a little easier for you. By the way guys, I coach people on personal finance and getting their money situation together. So if you need help getting your finances and maybe even your life in order, DM me on any of the socials at Money Talks Jake for help organizing your finances and taking control of your money. So get your mind right and get ready to buy into a system that'll help you manage your money effectively. All right, first thing you gotta do, take notes. Go online or walk into a bank and open up 6 bank accounts. I don't want to hear no questions. It's way too early for that. Just do it. And let me pull up this visual for you. I created it myself. It took me 5 minutes. It took me an hour. The Money Victory Playbook. This is what it looks like. So bank account number 1 is your income account. This checking account is strictly for money coming in. Nothing should be charged to this account. No monthly subscriptions or anything. You don't even need a debit card or checks for this account. We're simply compiling all our money into one place to see that raw number before it's divided up. Bank account number 2 is your operations account. This checking account is where your operating expenses come out of. So 50% of the money in the income account is going to go into this account for your needs. The charges on here should be necessities only. Rent, car insurance, utilities, things of that nature. If you can't live off of 50% of your total income, you're either spending too much and or you're not making enough money. Bank account number 3 is your non-necessities account. This checking account is where your guilt-free spending comes from. So 25% of the money in the income account is going to go into this account for your wants. The charges on here are anything that's not absolutely necessary to live. Dining out, clothes shopping, things you don't really need. Now you're still going to budget a spend amount in this category each month. So you don't just have to spend without thinking. And the excess from this account, meaning what you don't spend each month, is going to go into your next account. Bank account number 4 is your long-term non-necessities account. This savings account is where that excess wants money is going to go each month. This money is being saved for big purchases that aren't necessary, like vacations, sports cars, all that fun stuff. This account is specifically set up to incentivize you not to pull money from other places, and also still be aware of your frivolous spending. You now have a decision to make. Is it more important that I buy this coffee every morning, or is it more important to be able to save up to take that trip to Mexico next summer? The choice is yours, and how you spend your wants money is totally up to you. Bank account number 5 is your emergency fund. This savings account should hold 3 to 6 months of operating expenses at all times. This is for glass breaking emergencies. Don't touch this money unless there's no other option. You all understand what an emergency is, and that doesn't mean I overspent on groceries and now I gotta pull from my savings. Absolutely not. I'll tell you what to do in that situation here in a minute. So 25% of the money in the income account is going to go into this account for emergencies until it's fully funded. Then we can move on to our next savings goal. Bank account number 6 is your investments account. This savings account is going to hold cash for you until you're ready to allocate that money into an investment that will bring you a return. It's important to note this is not for speculative, high-risk investments. You have 3 things you can invest in: the stock market, real estate, or your own business. If it's not for one of those purposes, we're not spending this money. And it's perfectly acceptable to send this money directly into an investment portfolio, for example, if you're dollar cost averaging into a brokerage account. So we're taking our income and dividing it up. 50% needs, 25% wants, and 25% savings and investing. If your needs are more than 50%, you're gonna pull from your wants category. This is gonna make you work harder because it sucks having all your money going into operating expenses. If your savings are at 0, an emergency fund is your priority. Then you can start investing aggressively. So no matter your situation, the main things we want to focus on are keeping our expenses as low as possible and increasing our income. We can only get rich by spending less than we make and investing the difference. And that right there is the money victory playbook. Do exactly what I just said if you want to win with money. And you can watch this video right here to learn some common money mistakes that keep people broke. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.